Canelo vs Jacobs on the zone. We are just days away. We break it down and give our official prediction next. Please like and subscribe. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers. Leave us a comment. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Fights. We are just days away from the biggest and best fight of the year, Canelo Alvarez vs Danny Jacobs for the middleweight championship of the world. This fight has really sneaked up on us, and now it's fight week. I'm seeing the zone commercials for the fight during the NBA playoffs. Those are on loop. The zone is really spending those advertising dollars trying to get this fight out there. It's going to be a great fight, biggest fight of the year. Two top 5 middleweights for sure. Maybe top 3 or 4 middleweights. I am so glad that we are getting this fight. It's a much better fight than watching Canelo Triple G for the third time. Let everyone fight the best. There's a real chance that neither Canelo nor Triple G is the best middleweight in the world. But we need to find that out for sure. We need to find out who's the best middleweight. This division is loaded. It's the best it's been in a generation. And just having Canelo or Triple G fight over and over and over again and monopolize the division, it doesn't give us an answer. Because it's possible that neither Canelo or Jacobs is the best. Neither Canelo nor Triple G is the best. So Canelo needs to go fight everybody. Triple G needs to fight better guys than Steve Rawls. Look, if it's not Canelo or Triple G that's the best middleweight, and those two fights were extremely close, maybe it's Jacobs or Charlo or Andrade or Billy Joe or whatever. But we need to have the best fight the best. And again, not just Canelo fighting Triple G, monopolizing the division. Jacobs, Charlo, Andrade, but those guys all need to fight Triple G and Canelo. We need to get an answer. And Saturday night in Las Vegas, Canelo vs Jacobs, that's a step in the right direction. It's for the legitimate lineal middleweight title. The winner is for sure the middleweight champion of the world. And I want to get into that because Eddie Hearn is totally confident that Danny Jacobs is going to win the fight. He's absolutely confident of that. He's absolutely confident that he's going to win and possibly beat him twice. Canelo has a mandatory rematch clause if Jacobs wins. He can exercise. An immediate rematch clause, that he can exercise. Obviously, Jacobs doesn't have such a thing, but having spoke to Eddie Hearn, listen, he is confident that Jacobs is going to win the fight. He thinks Jacobs beat Triple G, which many of us do. I had it for Jacobs by only a single point, but I did score for Jacobs. No problem with the decision going the other way. I wouldn't call it a robbery, but my scorecard, I had Danny Jacobs beating Triple G. I had Canelo beating Triple G in the first fight, and I had the second fight a draw. So, they're really, there's not much separation between those guys if you play that head-to-head game. There are probably more people that had Jacobs beating Triple G in that fight than had Canelo beating Triple G in either of those two fights. There are more people that think Jacobs beat Triple G than think Canelo did. That's probably true. And it's better for the zone if Jacobs wins. I'm going to repeat that, right? Because there's been so much made of Jacobs needs to beat the judges. He needs to get a knockout to get a draw, and maybe he does. But I want to put this out there. I think it's better for the zone, who has millions and millions, $300 million invested in Canelo. I think it's better for the zone if Danny Jacobs wins. And I'll explain that because it seems like a ridiculous statement. Canelo's already a star. Win, lose, or draw, Canelo is a mega superstar, a mega star. He's already lost. He lost badly. He lost to Canelo. He got outboxed by Lara. He arguably lost to Triple G. It doesn't matter. He keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He's a star. Once a star, always a draw. And he's a star. He will always sell. He will always draw. His drawing power is real. Win, lose, or draw. As long as he fights the best and gives you an entertaining fight, everyone will flock to him. Just like Oscar. And he has that. So they don't need him to win. They need Jacobs to win. Danny Jacobs is not a crossover superstar. As boxing hardcores, and if you're in the sound of my voice, you're a hardcore. We know how great Jacobs is. He's a great fighter. We get it. The rest of the world doesn't, however. Outside of the boxing bubble, they have no idea how good Danny Jacobs is. Danny Jacobs could become a major star And that's what Hearn is banking on. Danny is the miracle man. He's got the great backstory. He's well spoken. He's extremely likable. He's from Brooklyn. He has the media capital of the world behind him. If he wins, if he beats Canelo, he's the lovable winner of New York. He can be the new era Derek Jeter or Eli Manning, but he has to win this fight. He has to beat the man, and that's Canelo. If he wins, expect Jacobs to fight Canelo in a rematch at Madison Square Garden. Possibly Cinco de Mayo weekend, we don't know yet. But if Jacobs wins, and that's a big if he wins, I would guarantee the rematch is in Madison Square Garden, Jacobs' home city. I've surveyed everyone, and everyone on this fight has said the same thing. That this is going to be a great fight, and Jacobs has a real shot. That being said, everyone picks Canelo. Except for Rashard Too Quick Hicks. He manned up and picked Danny Jacobs. And good for him. Jacobs could win. I see the blueprint. He's longer. He's the better athlete. He can outbox Canelo and keep the flat-footed Canelo at bay. He can keep him off of him, and he can out-jab him. He's quicker. He's faster. He's longer. He's more athletic. This is a blueprint for Danny Jacobs to win this fight. That being said, that's not what I'm predicting. Okay? I think Jacobs wins the battle of the jab early, taking a 3-0 lead after the first 3 rounds, winning the fight on his jab and movement. And that Canelo really picks it up and starts to take control of the fight, going in, getting on the inside, but still eating jabs. He'll box well in the pocket, and he'll work the rangy Jacobs to the body to kind of even up the fight going into the 8th round. I think Jacobs takes the early rounds. I think Canelo takes most of the middle rounds, but he doesn't sweep them. Jacobs does good work, and going into the 8th round, this fight's 4-3 one way or the other. The fight will be pretty even going into the 8th round. I think that's when Canelo really picks it up, and those investments that he's made to the body really starts to wear Jacobs down. And again, this is the rehydration clause. Jacobs is a naturally bigger man. He can only rehydrate 10 pounds. I think that's going to wear him down, and I think by the 8th, 9th round, Canelo's going to start to bust him up and break him down. I think in the 8th, you're going to see a lot of toe-to-toe action, where Jacobs will land some good work, but he's getting the worse for wear. Those investments to the body are really going to start to break Jacobs down, and they're really going to start to pay off for Canelo. You can see at the end of the 8th round, Jacobs is in a world of trouble, although he is landing some good shots. He's eating the bigger shots. And going into the 9th round, I think Canelo goes in, he gets the finish. He's going to break him down to the body and then land that big shot to the head and put Jacobs out. Jacobs' chin is questionable. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm going to say it's questionable. It stood up to Triple G. He got floored by Triple G, but he went the distance with Triple G. And then we don't need to get into all that. Jacobs' chin, I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm going to say it's questionable. Canelo's chin cannot be questioned. The thing is granite. So my official prediction, Canelo Alvarez by 9th round TKO in a very, very even fight up until that point. So Canelo Alvarez, 9th round TKO, defends his middleweight championship and takes Jacobs' IBF strap. For Tuesday night fights, from Texas to the world, this is 3D Boxing saying thank you and God bless.
Enjoy 3D Boxing vlog videos? Show us some love by clicking the like button. Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3dboxingvlog.com is also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.